Hi everyone, Cindy here, and I am so excited to be back sharing with you guys. I know I've been away for a little while, but I just really want to say thank you to all the people who have reached out and emailed me, and I am so excited to see how many people can relate to my last video. Like it's really amazing, like how many people are in the same exact boat that I was, and that's really just driven me to come back and share more with you guys. And because I have been through such a gnarly journey. The past 6 years have been amazingly awesome, but there's some, struggles and hard shit that I went through, and in January I celebrated 6 years of sobriety. So I really just want to come from a place where I can share with you how I made it this far and how I have managed to stay off of subs for this long. Like I detoxed and I didn't look back. And I just, there's so many people that have reached out and said, how did you do it? Oh my God, my face is blowing up too. Like in my last video, I had insane, disgusting acne just covering my face and my back, and my hair was falling out, my teeth were falling out, and I couldn't even digest food. Like everything was just shutting down in my body. And there was a lot of people that commented on the video and thought that it had nothing to do with Subutex or, any of those. And I was just shocked to hear that because there's nothing else going on at the time other than detoxing that awful medication. So what else could there be, So anyways, and yes, I saw like a zillion doctors. I saw, people checked all of the glands in my body and nothing was working properly, yet they couldn't find anything wrong with me. So also I'm here to share, the other direction that I went and the more holistic approach. And I had to really just dig deep to find answers. And, I ended up changing my diet completely. And, there's just so many things that I want to share with you guys. And really, I'm just taking this opportunity here to say, hi, I'm back. And like, I hear you guys. And like, I loved that, you guys reached out and stuff. And it's really amazing to see the just importance of this topic, Subutex, Suboxone, and Methadone. And oh my gosh, there's people that have written me saying they've been on Methadone for 15 years and oh my God, I'm just stuck. How do I get off? I completely relate. I was, on subs and then also Methadone and Suboxone, but, over 10 years too. And trust me, I would not have gotten off if it was, something to do with myself. If I had the strength to do it, I would have. But I am here to tell you that you can do it. Yeah, I was forced. I got my third DUI and I got thrown in jail and spent a month in there. And the first month was hell, cold turkey. And, but I got through it. It took me 3 months to finally detox the drug and feel like a human being again. It was like if you ever detoxed heroin, it was like that, but every day for 3 months. I am not joking, people, when I say that. And also, like, I find it quite amazing that doctors don't know about this. Like, every doctor that I saw, and yeah, doctor shopping was like a favorite pastime of mine, unfortunately. And every single doctor I saw was like, this is an amazing drug because you have chronic pain and you're a drug addict. This is your only hope, And I'm sure I know you guys relate because I've read your emails. And it's so horrible that these doctors are just shoving this drug at us like it's the best thing since sliced bread. It is so not. It is ravaging our bodies from the inside out. It is like decaying. We're decomposing from the inside out. It's eating our bones, and I know some people commented on my last video. That's why I kind of stopped reading the comments. There were so many and they were just so heinous and like, it just wasn't what was happening, it wasn't true. And I couldn't debate. I'm in a place where now I'm just sharing my experience. And if you disagree with my experience, I'm sorry that, you don't agree with it, but it's my experience. Like I can't share anybody else's experience. This is just what's happened to me. It's not a lie. It's not, bullshit. This is what's true for me and the things that I'm going to share as far as, solutions and stuff that I've found along the way. I'm not a doctor. I'm not pretending to be one. I am no scholar. I don't even have a PhD in anything. I mean, I put these behind me because, the things that I have done, they're pretty important in my life. And like, they have made me to be in this position to share with you guys. Like, all the things are just like a big, conglomeration of who I am today and why I am able to help people in the way that I can. Like, I went to school, it took me like a whole 10 years because of, all of my fun field work, they call it, like going out and relapsing, coming back, Like, it took me over 10 years to finally get my alcohol and drug certification, my counseling certification, but I got it in sobriety, and also I've been a massage therapist. Can't really see it's behind the salt rock, but anyways, massage therapist for almost 20 years, and learned so much about so much, especially just working on people and working with energy. I'm also a Reiki master, and I've learned so much about the body and chakras and how it's all tied into addiction, even food addiction, sex addiction. Every addiction is in your chakras. And also, like, being a member of Alcoholics Anonymous, oh my gosh, it's like everything that I've learned in the past 6 years is it's so vital in like how, if you want to listen to me, and if you are willing, and if you are, really, I don't know, excited about trying to get sober, and you really want to do this, like, you got to do the steps. That's how I got sober. That's how I stayed sober. I'm only sharing my experience, like I said, again. But, all these things led me up to, down this road on this journey to where I am at right now. And I'm telling you, I could not have stayed sober without the program of Alcoholics Anonymous. And trust me, there's a lot of drug addicts in that program. I'm one of them. But, also there's NA and HA, Heroin Anonymous, and CMA, Crystal Meth Anonymous. But, if you're watching this video, most likely you have a problem with opiates. So, HA is a good shot, but, I'm just telling you, like, the Alcoholics Anonymous was where, it all began. And that's where everybody grabs the steps from, whoever creates a new program. So it's like, you might as well just start where the bones of this program began. And that's where I did. And I found a home there, and I found an amazing life. There's so many fucking people in my life now that I relate to, that I love, that I can't imagine my life without, and, I have an amazing sponsor. I had an amazing sponsor too. She just passed away. I have her little memorial. She's with us right now. I know she is. Miss Patio, the incomparable Miss Patio. She's taught me so much about my life. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you. That woman was amazing. And so there's a lot of history that, in just getting sober and staying sober, that I can share with you guys. And I'm super excited about it. And, if you're ready, if you're really ready to embark on this journey, then I really hope you come along with me in these next videos and stuff. And just, I plan on just sticking around, and I'm going to share everything I can with you guys, from like how to clear up your face. That was a huge one. Most of the emails I got were about acne. Like, oh my God, I'm freaking out. And that's exactly where I was. So I get it. And it's like your face, it's what you have to walk around with showing all the time. You can't cover it up. So it's like gnarly, mentally, physically, spiritually, to deal with it. So, oh my God, I so want to help you guys and share with you the stuff that helped me. And then also hair. Hello, look at this puppy. All right. This is like the healthiest my hair has been in my entire life. And it's after subs. It's like there is life after subs. I'm telling you, there's stuff we can do. It really starts with what you're putting in your body. So what you put in your body comes out on your face, in your hair, and like, oh my gosh, especially methadone people. Holy moly. Like, my sponsor now was telling me a story about someone who, and there's multiple people she's seen going into a methadone clinic on walkers and canes, and I'm not shocked to hear that, actually, because that's how I felt when I was detoxing. I felt like it was coming out of my bones. And I know I got a lot of bullshit comments about that, but I'm telling you, it's real. And yes, I saw a psychic about it, so it's definitely real. You know what I mean, though? Like, when you get spiritual help and stuff and things just ring bells, you're like, holy shit, that's for real. Like, and that's what happened to me. And then I'm hearing all these other stories about people on methadone with their bones falling apart. You know, things are breaking easier. They have arthritis in every joint. And, you know, even myself, I am dealing with chronic pain in sobriety. And I really want to make some videos about that. Holy crap. Because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of alternatives. It's not the end of the world. If, like, you know, like a doctor says, you're going to have to be on this for the rest of your life. I really feel that that is total crap. Like, seriously, you don't have to listen to that mess. And there are other options. There's other solutions. And yes, I know if, you know, you're a drug addict like me, you're not excited to hear that. You know, it's like you want to stay on the drug because it's a drug and we're drug addicts, right? But if you want a life, any semblance of a life that, you know, you can travel, you can get out, you can, you know, form relationships and you're not dependent on some crappy ass drug that's really eating you from the inside out, like, you got to try this. You owe it to yourself to give this a shot, you know? And I'm going to do a guide to detox too. That is so important. Oh my God. And of course I've had many failed attempts at detox, but you know what? That helps too, because it shows me what doesn't work. And, you know, like I said, I've been sober 6 years, so I've been sponsoring women too. And I've learned a lot of stuff about helping other people get off of heroin and stuff too. There hasn't been a lot of people getting off of subs. It's still like a very rare subject. Like, that's the biggest reason why I made that video, was because nobody could understand what I was going through. And so it was so awesome to see the response on here. Like, oh, I'm still just elated, like so excited that there's a community. Like, we're a community, we gotta stick together, you know? And I hope, if anything, anything I say helps one person even, you know? So that's why I'm doing this, not doing it for myself, I'm doing it for you guys. And I just really wanna share, like, the things that I've learned, you know? And so yeah, like it's even things like meditation, okay? Those are things that I've learned today that I utilize in my life, my everyday life today. I would have never dreamed of using 6 years ago. I didn't know what the fuck they were, you know, and I didn't want to know, okay? I just wanted my drug and then just to tell people to shut the fuck up and leave me alone, right? So, but there's like a different life, okay? And I am a completely different person today than I was 6 years ago, and that's an awesome thing, okay? Like, I get so excited just at the thought of like helping someone else get to where I am right now, where you can like be proud of who you are. I thought I was a piece of shit. I was a piece of trash. I was garbage 6 years ago. And I had a kid, you know, and I was dragging him into that. And, you know, if anything, I owed it to my kid, and I still couldn't get off of it. I still couldn't get off subs. Nothing. Didn't matter. Courts, legal troubles, having a child. It has nothing to do with outside people. I love my son like more than I've loved any other inanimate object in my life, you know? And and the love just keeps growing and growing. He's 10 years old now. He was 3 when I got sober. Oh my God. But so a lot has happened. I want to do videos on parenting too, like tips on, you know, how not to lose your shit in recovery, because oh my God, like there's so many different styles of parenting, and I've learned that when I'm angry, it has nothing to do with him. It has everything to do with me. And, you know, there's lots of things that we need to become more aware of, you know, in this life of recovery. And so I definitely want to share some stuff on that, and also just how important 12-step programs are. If you're anything like me, you thought they were bullshit and that people that were in them were in a cult and that they're just stupid and, you know, I just totally closed-minded. And I was even in AA when I was totally fucked up. I would go to meetings. Like, that's how I got my name, Cindy Seuss, by the way. If anybody's wondering, it's like, why did she call herself that? It's not a name that I gave myself. It was my friend Randy. I would go to meetings in my pajamas, like all the time, daytime meetings even, and they were always striped. I love Nightmare Before Christmas, so I had everything black and white and purple and like beanies and like slippers, and so that's the name my friend gave me. And I just thought it was funny, so it stuck with me, and it reminds me of my past. You can't forget where you came from, you just can't, and it kind of makes me giggle, But so yeah, the 12-step program, angle, like, I get it if you are against it, or maybe, yeah, there's so many people I've talked to, like, I've sponsored women all these 6 years, maybe like 5.5, but oh my God, 9 out of 10, like, seriously, just like, this doesn't work. I've tried it before. This shit doesn't work for me. It's not for me, and like, maybe one or two women a year that I sponsor actually do this shit and like put the rubber to the road and like put it in freaking fifth gear and like do it. They stay sober. And I'm telling you, I have tried to get sober. I was 33 years old when I finally did get sober. And I was in AA going to meetings, like I said, high off my ass, in pajamas. Did I say pajamas? Pajamas, and not caring about anyone but myself, and just, oh my God, people that knew me back then, they find me sometimes at meetings now and they're just like, holy shit, like, who are you? And because I was like a zombie, like a shell of a human being, and but I still went, I still showed up, and because I didn't have a life in my old life, like dealers and, houses where I used to hang out and, whatever, and just do drugs all night. Like, I said goodbye to those people, and I couldn't go back. It was just like, okay, now I'm trying to be sober here, so what the hell do I do? So I guess my point of saying that is that AA can be a home for you, even if you're not ready yet. Just go to the meetings, make connections, find people just like you. There's so many people who don't want to be sober yet either. But oh my God, if you want to be sober, then oh shit, there is so much like good stuff happening in Alcoholics Anonymous and Narcotics Anonymous. Any program, you got to just get busy. That's the only reason why I stayed sober, was because in my first year, I was forced, basically, like from a court program. I was in DUI court, just like drug court. And I had to go to meetings, and I had to go to pee in a cup 3 times a week and see my probation officer and all this shit. So I was forced to, even though I felt like shit for 3 whole months in the beginning, thank God that I was in that program. And you can do it without a program, is why I'm telling you this. Like, maybe I'm your, Eskimo here, and I'm the one that's going to show you, that you can do this. Because I know I got some emails from people that live in states where there's no recovery program. Like, the meeting in a 50-mile radius, there's like one meeting of like 5 people, and that's their program. That's their recovery community. And oh my gosh, but you can do this with people over the phone. You can, I don't know, travel even, come do, rehab out here and learn the tricks of the trade, and, I am also for hire. Like, I'm a counselor, and I obviously have been saying, like, I sponsor women and stuff, but I have a counseling certification. So if you need some help, just please email me, and we can try to set something up and make some things happen, because I couldn't do this alone. Like I said, I was going to AA even. And I mean, I was not going into AA too at one point. I tried every way to do this, to get off of the shit. And nothing worked until I finally just dove into a 12-step program and got a sponsor and started on those steps. Because all that shit that I was talking about that's lodged in our chakras, it doesn't go anywhere unless you uncover, discover, and discard it, So it can just stay trapped in you, and you don't even know why. I can't get sober. Oh my God, what? You're carrying stuff around with you for years, like a backpack of bricks, right? You got to let that backpack down and just let someone into your life and share your trauma, share the burden, and so I really just, oh my God, I couldn't do it without the help of people. And I found my people. I found people who use drugs like I did. And we got to laugh about stuff and, like, It's like, it makes such a huge difference. So I just so encourage you to try it. Even if you tried it before, try it again, okay? Because it really does work. And I bullshitted it for so many years. I thought it was so stupid. And now I'm the one with commitments. And, I've been secretary, treasurer, literature chick, like of all the commitments I have done in meetings. And I have, a home group. I have meetings that I hit every week. And, I have a sponsor I'm current with. I talk to my sponsor all the time. We text, we call each other. And because of that, I have this amazing life. Because we're drug addicts, we need help. We can't do this alone. What goes on up here is fucked up, okay? We need someone to help sift through the bullshit, okay? Or else we're just gonna drive ourselves insane. So, I don't know. So I've talked about some of the videos I plan on doing, and I even want to have guests on here. I want to bring some of my friends on, like people who have stayed sober, managed to stay sober for multiple years, some decades, and let's get other perspectives, not just mine, because I'm not the only one. I know that, and I'm just, sharing my experience, but I think it would be cool to see what other people think about things too. And I want to get my sponsor on here, actually. Astrid, you're so coming on here. Oh my God. I warned you. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say today. I'm just super excited to be back, and I don't know, I'm really excited to see where this goes. I really hope you come on this journey with me and see where God takes us, because there's so much life to be had, so much fun to be had in sobriety. Your life is it's not a death sentence. Just because you get sober doesn't mean it's the end of the world. It means that a new life is just about to begin. So I really hope that you just even put what I'm saying in your back pocket. Even if you're not ready, just keep going on this journey with me, because when you are ready, you're gonna have tools, and I want to arm you with some tools, So okay, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Bye, you guys.